All right, welcome back. Today, we're going to tackle a concept that sounds, super intimidating, but is secretly one of the most powerful and I think coolest tools in all of data science. We're going to demystify eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and you'll see exactly how they let us find the hidden structure in our data. Okay, let's get into it. Look, we're all drowning in data, right? Every single click, every transaction, every little sensor reading, it's all adding to this massive, chaotic ocean of information. So the real billion-dollar question is, how in the world do we cut through all of that noise to find the actual, meaningful patterns? How do we find the signal?
So, let's start here, in what I like to call the data jungle. When we first get a data set, what do? We plot it on some standard axes, an x-axis, a y-axis. But here's the catch. A lot of the time, those axes are totally arbitrary. They don't have anything to do with the real shape or structure of the data itself.
But what if, and this is the big idea, what if the data could just tell us? What if it could point out its own most important directions? Well, it turns out it can. There's a mathematical way to let our dataset define its own natural coordinate system, and that's what reveals the patterns we'd otherwise totally miss. And that brings us to the hero of our story, the unchanging vector. So to find this secret code inside our data, we have to talk about something called a linear transformation. Just picture a matrix that acts on our data, and it can stretch, shrink, and rotate the entire space that our data lives in. Now, when you apply this transformation, think about what happens. Most vectors just get thrown all over the place. They end up pointing in completely new directions. It's kind of like putting your data through a blender. But, and this is the important part, not all of them. And here it is, the magic moment. In the middle of all that chaos, there are these special vectors, these eigenvectors that are just stubborn. When that transformation hits them, their direction does not change. They might get longer or shorter, but they stay perfectly on their own line. These are the fundamental, unchanging highways of our data space. Okay, so the eigenvector gives us the direction, that special, stable highway. But how much does that direction matter? Is it a superhighway or a quiet back road? That's where its partner, the eigenvalue, comes in. The eigenvalue, this little lambda symbol, is just a number. It tells us exactly how much that eigenvector got stretched or shrunk. It's the magnitude, the importance of that direction.
And it all boils down to this one beautiful, simple equation. A times V equals lambda times V. Think about what that's saying. On the left, you've got this complicated transformation, A, acting on our special vector, V. And on the right, you get the exact same result by just scaling that vector with a simple number, lambda. It's incredible. It shows how the special vector tames the complexity of the whole transformation.
So, how do we turn this cool math concept into an actual data superpower? Well, in data science, we're not just using any random matrix A. We use a very special, very important one, the covariance matrix of our data. And this matrix is special because it perfectly captures how all the variables in our data spread out and relate to each other. And once we find the eigenvectors and eigenvalues of that matrix, everything just clicks. The eigenvectors, the where, point along the most important directions of our data's spread. And the eigenvalues, the how much, tell us how much information, how much variance is packed into each of those directions. This right here is the engine that drives principal component analysis, or PCA.
So what is this PCA trick? It's actually way simpler than it sounds. Step 1, you find the eigenvectors and eigenvalues for your data's covariance matrix. Step 2, you sort them by the size of the eigenvalue, from biggest to smallest. Step 3, you keep the top few, the ones with the biggest eigenvalues, and you just toss the rest. And finally, you project your original data onto this new, smaller set of axes. Boom! You've just simplified your data while keeping almost everything that matters.
All right, theory's great, but let's make this concrete. Imagine a data set of student test scores. Let's say we have their scores for math and for physics. Now, these are usually pretty correlated, right? If you're good at one, you're probably pretty good at the other. So if we plotted those scores on a graph, we wouldn't just see a random circle of dots. No way. Because they're correlated, the points would form this long, diagonal, kind of cigar-shaped cloud. You can see with your own eyes that there's one main direction to this data. Now, if we do our math, we'd find two main eigenvectors. The first and most important one, eigenvector 1, would point right down the long axis of that cigar. This represents the main trend, what we could call general math and physics ability. The second eigenvector would point across the skinny part of the cigar. It's just capturing the small minor variations off that main trend.
And here is the punchline. Just look at the eigenvalues for those two directions. The first eigenvalue is huge. It tells us that its eigenvector, that main direction, captures a whopping 95% of all the information in the data. The second one? A tiny 5%. This is incredible. It means we can basically throw away that second dimension, turn our 2D problem into a 1D problem, and we've only lost 5% of the information? That's unbelievably powerful.
Okay, so let's zoom out again. This is obviously about way more than just student test scores. The big picture, the core idea, is that eigenvectors find the most meaningful axes in any dataset, and eigenvalues rank them by importance, telling you which ones are signal and which ones are noise.
This table really brings it all home. You start with a covariance matrix. That's your map of the data spread. From that, you extract the eigenvectors, which give you your new, custom-built, most informative axes. And finally, the eigenvalues act as your importance filter, letting you focus on what truly matters.
And the applications of this? Oh man, they are absolutely staggering. This isn't some dusty concept from a textbook. This is the core logic behind Google's original PageRank algorithm. It's how facial recognition works with something called Eigenfaces. It's the foundation for SVD, for analyzing social networks, for figuring out if a bridge or a power grid is stable. It's even used to help us understand what's going on inside deep learning models. It's everywhere.
So if you take one thing away today, let it be this. Eigenvalues and eigenvectors give us a brand new way of seeing the world. They give us a lens to break down complex systems into their most fundamental, most important parts. Which really just leaves me with one final question for you to think about. What hidden structures in your world are just waiting to be discovered?